Popular supplements that people take for a variety of reasons. But a new study is calling fish oil into question, even suggesting it could do harm. New morning vitamins, and fish oil is so popular as a supplement. It accounts for $2 billion in sales globally each year. But a new study in the Journal of the American Medical Association is sending shockwaves through fish oil believers.
Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hey, it's Wednesday, everybody.
And, you know, that calls for a celebration.
Yeah.
We've just decided we're throwing in the towel, and Wednesday will be Saturday if we want it to be.
So we're having wine and punchki, because why not? But it is called Lillard Dog, and I probably said that all wrong, but it's a nickname. It means Little Saturday, and it's a nickname for Wednesday. So during the pandemic in particular, this is like a great sort of escape in the middle of the week.
In the middle of the week, just celebrating.
So you drink, is what they do in Sweden, apparently, for Lillard Dog.
You keep trying to say, you have established that you were likely saying it wrong, and yet you continue
and then
to
I
try
continue to say it anyway. So we're gonna have some wine, and we also want to explain the punchki.
I know.
Because this looks fabulous. I cannot wait to try this because it reminds me of the jelly-filled donuts that I loved as a kid.
This is so much more, though.
Yeah.
There was actually a fantastic article. I remember a couple years ago on PTL, I think, was it you? You went out to the street and you asked people.
To ask people how to pronounce it,
Because if you look at the spelling, it's P-A-C-Z-K-I,
which is not at all the way you say it. But these are from Party Cake Bakery in Brookline, and we hear they are already like getting slammed making these because, of course, it's tradition to have punchki. It's a Polish-filled donut, and it's Fat Tuesday is when people typically have it, right?
Well, yeah, you can indulge then. We indulge a couple times leading up to Fat Tuesday because they start making them pretty early.
Right.
And then, of course, this all leads up to Lent, which begins on Ash Wednesday. Appropriate. I said I could bring in some beer. You said I don't think that's okay. We talked about
it's
mimosas.
9 in the morning, and we were gonna do mimosas, but I didn't have orange juice.
But I had a box of wine, so.
Okay, so boxed wine and punchki.
And you know, here's the thing. David was like, how do you even pour it?
Didn't know.
Okay.
I mean, I've had it before, but we don't normally get it, so I just wasn't sure.
People poo-poo boxed wine. There's nothing bad about this.
There's nothing to poo-poo about it.
I mean, here's the thing. You can maintain your wine a lot longer.
Boy, thank you, Heather. Thank you.
There you go.
Because it keeps the air out, right?
Right. So
it stays.
And then look here, you just tip it over. Just tip the bottom. Oh, looks a little empty. No, there's still more in there. Just keep it going. There you go. And then you have wine for 6 weeks, so cheers.
Right. Cheers to you.
Cheers to boxed wine.
Cheers to Little Saturday on Wednesday, and to punchki and all the other things that we love.
There you go.
We also want to tell you about, speaking of drinking on Wednesday and wine and fine wine, you might not think fine wine in airlines.
Or in boxed wine.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Where were you going with this, David?
I'm changing my thoughts on that. But American Airlines says their wine is actually really good. And they have a deal for you list. And they tell you, you know, you have this many minutes to wait. And then they start playing the music, and it is just infuriating.
This happened to us over the summer. We ordered something online, which is what a lot of people, you know, a lot of people have taken ordering things online and I won't name the store, but we tried to get through to customer service only to have them tell us, oh, we're sorry, you reached the wrong department. So then you call the next department and, oh, we're sorry, we can't help you. But at the time, I think online orders were up so much.
That they were swamped.
So we understood, but at the same time, we never got our issue resolved.
It is very frustrating. It's frustrating to listen to the music. And listen to this. So Steve Hartman, who I love from CBS News, did a story on this. And he learned that not only have wait times expanded during the pandemic because places are flooded, but over a lifetime, the average American spends 43 days waiting for someone to pick up the phone.
That's terrible.
I mean, that sounds a little.
Sounds like we have a real problem.
That sounds like.
If you are looking for a romantic getaway for Valentine's Day or just a change of scenery, the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership has an offer for you.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh hotels, restaurants, and stores at PittsburghTodayLive.com.
And you know what? I think it's a great idea for Valentine's Day.
It is.
If you have the opportunity to have like a little night out.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I see there's telepathy going on through the television to someone at home.
Well, you're supporting local businesses, so this is, double whammy.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, when you're wondering what's for dinner, you might be tempted just to make a sandwich.
Yep.
But chances are, not like the sandwich Rania is making for us today.
Yeah, this is not a PB&J. Today, Rania shares a recipe for one of her favorite all-time sandwiches, inspired by a trip down south, and every bite brings back memories. Here's Rania.
I love you too.
I love her, and I loved her sweet story. And
Yeah.
I feel like before everything shut down in March, we kind of have those memories. We kind of have those moments. Frankie and I went to 11. I remember having brunch there and thinking, gosh, what is going to happen? What's
Right.
going to happen next? So to have that special meal, that memory, and to be able to recreate that is really nice.
Take her back to Charleston.
Right.
Through her taste buds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sandwich looked great too.
It did. And for a copy of today's